approval as well.
Gershon Baskin is a wanted man in Israel for his outspoken views against the government's policy of settlement expansion. It's ironic because if it wasn't for this left-wing Israeli activist, it's doubtful Israel would have secured a recent prisoner swap that saw Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit exchanged for Palestinian prisoners after 5 years in captivity. Gershon says it was his contacts within Hamas that allowed the two sides to reach an agreement. But now a controversial so-called boycott law threatens to fine the erstwhile hero if he steps out of line.
The appeal to the public is an anti-Arab appeal, and there's a competition of who is more strongly advocating a position which is anti-Arab.
What the law says is that any Israeli could face legal action just for speaking out in favor of boycotting settlements.
The first steps to fascism are quiet. So I hope that the Supreme Court gives us a loud scream telling us that fascism shouldn't pass.
But for now, the Supreme Court is keeping quiet. The state attorney again this month asked for more time to consider the arguments, angering Gaby and her team, who filed a petition to annul the law the morning after it was passed in Parliament. Until the court rules otherwise, Israeli owners of companies based in the settlements can seek damages for boycotts called against their goods.
I don't accept any boycott. Not Palestinian boycott, not right boycott, not left boycott.
The boycott law is one of several controversial pieces of legislation being advanced by the Netanyahu government. A number of similarly criticized bills are currently under discussion in the Israeli parliament. Another bill aims to dramatically limit foreign funding of non-governmental groups critical of Israel. It's expected to receive cabinet approval soon.
This is a very conservative right-wing coalition. They have a solid majority in parliament, but still they sort of promote these bills which are perceived not only by the left but by the press, by the courts, as not encouraging democracy, okay, or sort of limiting free speech in Israel.
Many here think it's a way for the right-wing coalition government of Prime Minister Netanyahu to stay in power. But for people like Gershon Baskin, he says he'll continue to call for a boycott of the settlements. And far from censoring him, the law has only strengthened his resolve to stop Israel's growing onslaught on democracy. Paul Uslia, RT, Tel Aviv.
All right, Daniel joins us next with the hourly business update.